face and I can't fuck with snakes. I ain't all the way back from my people, I pray I won't fortune for fame. I'm finna turn up and get they ass a taste. I thought I was global, they screaming my name. I'm everywhere like I'm the Chicago way.
Alright, let us know who we got on the Chicago way today.
Man, you know Big KJ the fucking GOAT, man. Big Dub shit, man. How the fuck you bumming, man?
For sure, we got KJ the God up in here, man.
Yes, sir, ski.
Alright, so for the people who don't know, where are you from?
Man, you know 67, C7, same, man. Inglewood area. We run the whole Inglewood, though. They know that, though. You feel me?
Okay, you from Inglewood.
That's really all our shit, Inglewood.
Got you. So, like, how was it like growing up in Inglewood?
Shit, fun as hell, you know? Kids. We was kids being kids, and then shit. That shit always was fun, shit. Even the crazy shit was fun to us, you feel me? Cause we from that shit, so shit be seeming crazy from the outside, but shit, that shit was all fun to us, I ain't gonna lie.
Alright.
The scary shit was even fun, you know?
Okay.
It's fun once you survive it, you feel me? Like, as long as you ain't the motherfucker on the, you know, wrong end of the stick, you can go home and laugh about that shit.
I see what you mean, bro.
You know?
Alright. So, like, what led you to start rapping?
Shit, I just been rapping, I ain't gonna lie, like, as long as I can remember type shit. So it's just like shit, I just always love music, I guess, shit, I ain't gonna lie. But it been like that, like shit, since I was a kid, shit, 5th, 6th grade, I'm in talent shows and, you know, shit like that, like, shit just always been in me, I ain't gonna lie, like, I just always been good with words and shit, and
Alright.
memorizing songs and shit.
So as far as rap goes, you part of a rap group, I could say. It's called 6700. So it's like explain who's all in it and how did it come together?
I mean, yeah, you could say that shit, but you know, it's really man, I ain't gonna lie, you know Fonzo, shit, free Fonzo, shit, I ain't gonna lie, it's funny when you say that shit, folks. Like, it ain't really a lot going on, folks, but we definitely got motherfucker like my boy Duray and motherfucking, like, folks them coming out, you feel me? I'm finna see some JayFifteen dropping this summer. Okay. Like, shit like that on for them. That's really it, like, on that tip type shit, like that. Yeah, you know, we really be on some numb power shit. It don't be overly rapping and shit.
Alright, so, you know, I can say you've been doing this rap shit for a few years, you know, and should be part of the Chicago, like, underground type scene.
Oh, like, let them know, like, since the beginning of this shit, like, when the drill was first, you feel me? The year y'all found out about drill, KJ was right in the midst of that shit, like, so, like, I ain't coming this shit, you feel me?
So, like, you know, you had your little moments in Chicago, in the Chicago music scene, so, like,
yeah.
But I saw, like, if I remember correctly, you said you moved out of Chicago. So, like, are you still in Chicago, or did you actually move?
Shit, I got a couple slots, you know? I got a couple cribs, so I got a crib out Chicago and shit, and Houston and shit, and then I got a crib out too.
Alright, so how is it like living out of Chicago when you have to?
Fucking great, you hear me? I ain't gotta worry about shit. Motherfucker don't really know me for real, you hear me? So, hell yeah, it's a whole nother vibe. Shit, it's hot all year round, ain't no snow.
What's that?
Shit, so that's when I really go to my other crib, when this shit be getting too cold.
Makes sense.
Get the fuck on, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, like, what spots, like, in particular, like?
You say who?
Like, what spots in particular, like, what cities you in?
I ain't gonna lie, you know I'm an artist, so I be LOS busting at motherfucking Vegas, motherfucking Atlanta, motherfucking LA, like all the top music cities. I try to like beat through them bitches all throughout the year type shit, you know?
Got you.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Alright, getting back to like 6700 and whatnot, so like King Rico was one of the rappers holding it down for 6700 for like many years, and then he kind of like drifted off, like stopped rapping for a while, and then now he's in jail right now. So it's like, have y'all been
Rico
talking?
too.
Yeah, have y'all been talking?
Hell yeah, you know Rico is Fonzo big brother, like that's his blood big brother for people that don't know, like. So hell yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like shit, really once like 15 started like fading off that shit, cause it was really like motherfuckers felt like we weren't getting our credit shit, and motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, felt blackball shit. To the point where motherfuckers felt like shit, we was wasting our time on phone them, like, so shit, phone them, I took the pedal off this shit and I just kept going. I ain't gonna lie, like I already saw the shit, so once I kept pressing, Then Fonzo like, shit, I want to do this shit since they chillin'. I'm gonna, you know, and shit, it just been that. So like, y'all see this shit.
I'm glad you said that because like I want to ask you, do you feel some type of pressure to keep 600 on the map even though like since they not here?
Hell yeah, I mean, but like it ain't never been no pressure, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm gonna do this shit, you feel me? I'm gonna do this shit anyway, so it ain't never been no pressure. It was just like shit, I'm gonna just do me, and as long as I'm doing me the right way, this shit should be going in the right direction, you feel me? Like, that's just how I always looked at that shit, like, I ain't never felt no pressure though, cause it's like shit, what the fuck, if this shit go bad, we came in this shit with nothing, you feel me? So everything a plus, you feel me? So that ain't really no pressure, I ain't gonna lie.
Got you. With rapping and all, I saw like you had a few kids. Like how many kids you got?
Shit, I got 2 sons on phone.
Okay, so how is it like having a music career and being a father?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, that's what really like influenced me to move and shit, you know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out the city, I ain't finna be riding around hot as hell. My kids, illegal shit on me and, you know?
Okay.
Just shit, so that was really like everything, I ain't gonna lie, you know?
Makes sense.
And then like shit, I had lost my baby mama and shit. Well, my first baby mama and shit, like to COVID and shit in 2020 and shit. So, you know, like for one of my kids, I'm their only parent type shit. So that shit really made me like go 10 times harder. Like, yeah, we gotta get the fuck wrong, you know? Can't just be horse playing in the rack forever. Shit, I just did this shit 10 plus years, documented. That's just the documented parts of shit. Y'all can go on YouTube and see like, oh, they been in this shit 10 plus years easy, you feel me? So I just gotta make these next 10 different. That's all that was, like shit. I ain't finna be doing the same block shit for 10 more years, you feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Alright, so with music and whatnot, like, you've been around like certain like bigger artists, especially like GDs and whatnot, so.
Yeah, but I done been around all the artists. Like, I don't even like being like, I done been around all the artists.
Alright, so like,
even on the other side.
Alright, so one artist in particular, FBG Cash, right? You were with him like weeks before his death, so it's like, how did it feel when he passed? Knowing, like another Chicago legend is lost. Yeah,
that shit was crazy because it's like, you know what I'm saying, me and Cash ain't really had like a relationship for real, like, but at the time, he was at like the peak of his career type shit. Like he was the hottest he ever been. He just reached out to me like, man, I ain't gonna lie, you know, like I ain't finna let this train roll without you getting on this bitch, you know, on some shit like that. And that was really our first time communicating. And that was just like, damn, this genuine shit, you feel me? Because I see a lot of motherfuckers been seeing us, you know what I'm saying? And to get on their pedestal and be like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna just keep riding. I ain't finna be grabbing everybody and shit, you know? But Cash was really like, that was the first time I saw that shit with my eyes, like, damn, you know, there's some realness in this shit. Like, you know, like niggas be pressing for this GD shit and that shit don't really be coming back in return, you feel me? Like motherfuckers, so I ain't gonna lie, when he did that shit, I was just like, man, like folks a solid nigga. I ain't gonna never forget that shit. Like the time you seen us together, that was our first and last time, you know what I'm saying? So that shit was crazy, I ain't gonna lie, like that shit hit different.
I feel you. So did you guys like make music at any point?
Hell yeah, like we got a couple records on phone now. Like we was actually planning to shoot shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like he had literally just got back to Houston down there like 2 days before that shit went down, you feel me? But hell yeah, we got a couple records. Like I'm finna drop one of them on my project I got coming soon, Last of a Dying Breed. That's really why I'm trying to run through the interviews and shit. Like I'm finna drop me a project on phone now, so on some shit like that. Yeah, y'all gonna see that new Cash record on that, bitch. Some other shit. Me and BA got some shit on there. Some other shit, you know?
Right. Alright, there's another rapper I want to ask you about. And I believe he was, I don't know if he's still part of 600 or not, Lil Jesse.
Yeah.
So he's still in 700 or not?
Man, like, I ain't gonna lie, I just did an interview on Fonzo with the, so I think his name Cartel Capone and shit. I don't want to get shit wrong. No, it wasn't even Kim.
It's Cartel.
Yeah, like, yeah, but I just did it. We just added about this shit, and it's like, you know, I'm older, folks. Like, I could be on some young dumb shit, be like love, but really it's just like shorty a kid, folk. And we big dogs in this shit, you feel me? So it's like you ain't gonna never see that crowd mixed with what the fuck we got going on, you know what I'm saying? Especially, that's just me being nice about shit and letting motherfucker off, but hell no, motherfucker ain't big in them dub. That shit over with. Motherfucker lost all them cool points. As y'all can see though, y'all been seeing that shit been downhill for motherfucker. Y'all, everybody asked what happened. I ain't gonna lie, motherfucker just stuck their own foot in their mouth type shit, you know, so.
He was a little ride.
Yeah, he a little rotten motherfucker. You know, but he a shorty, so like.
You know, as far as him being a kid and whatnot, like, do you feel like it's a bad thing for him to be in that lifestyle and be making drill music?
Hell no, cause that's what we all did. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, you go back, I was 13, on a block, 20 niggas with me. Since a kid, you feel me? So it's like, that's all the fuck you know growing up in the trenches. All you know is trench shit. So, hell no, I wasn't wrong for him to do it. He just didn't do shit right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really had a clear lane because we done opened it up for him already. And he just fucked it up for himself type shit. Like, that's really what it was. He wasn't doing shit. He was doing the right shit, trying to do some music because there ain't shit else to do. You gonna play sports, do some music, or gang bang, or all three. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, it ain't too many more options in the trenches, folks. Like, that's all the fuck we do.
Shit, okay.
I ain't gonna lie, them three things right there. Gang banging, rap, and sports. That's all you gonna see in the trenches, folks.
Shit, okay. Let me switch gears for a second. I'm gonna introduce this segment, right?
Right.
So I call it Cairo's Logic. Shout out to No Limit Cairo. You know, he gave me the ideas for this.
Yeah, Carl boy Carl.
Yeah, so according to him, the only rappers that live what they rap about are Lil Zay Osama, FBG Duck, and King Von. That's because he heard gangster stories about them.
Right.
So what I want you to do is tell a gangster story about yourself, non-incriminating.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, folks. You hear me?
Yeah.
Like, the proof in the pudding in that shit, you feel me? We ain't even really gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this shit documented, folks. You feel me? You see a nigga 10 years ago on his block with 20 niggas, and fast forward 10 years later, he's still who he is, good in his hood, well respected. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, folks. If you can't see real through that, then shit, I ain't finna be here to try to convince you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the real know what's up, like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But that's some funny shit to say. But like he said, like, that's only cause them the motherfuckers he know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or shit that he heard, that's cool, you know? But there's a lot of rappers in the city and a lot of niggas be on a lot of gangster shit, so I wouldn't just say that, you feel me? Like, but you know.
Okay. Alright, I got this next segment, man. I call it Lil Reese's Research. So you know how Reese be like, I gotta do my research every time we doing the interview.
Right.
Basically, I want to ask you questions on various topics, and if you don't know about it, you just say, I gotta do my research.
Exactly.
Alright, so the first one, Glock Boy Bobo. Like when Glock Boy Bobo says R.I.P. Pappy, he's not referring to Young Pappy.
Right.
So, you know about that? You know?
I mean, I know, hell yeah. I know when you said it, like, he ain't talking about no motherfucking Young Pappy, because he ain't even from up north.
Yeah,
You
okay.
feel me?
Next one, King Yella is not beefing with Kashmir, but he's mad at her for telling him to hang it up.
Beefing with who?
Kashmir.
Oh, right. That's a little shorty from the Mouse Two shit.
Yeah. You heard about that?
Yeah, I heard something about that shit.
Okay.
I heard something about that shit.
Alright, next one. G Herbo said, damn, this crazy when he heard about FBG Duck's Chicago Legends.
Damn, I probably gotta do my research on that, but I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't be missing too much of shit though. I ain't gonna lie, I definitely probably got a whiff of that shit. It was a couple motherfuckers though that was like, you know, supposedly wasn't supposed to be rocking with that shit, fucking with it though. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I saw that for sure.
Alright, next one. KTS Vaughn and KTS Dre are more notable for being street dudes than rappers.
Shit, I could say that because I don't know no songs about neither one of them.
Not one?
Hell no, I can't name you one song, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
And I've been in this shit.
Alright, next one. Billionaire Black and FBG Break used to be ops before Billy moved to 63rd.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, I know a little something about, you know.
Alright.
But that one, yeah, you know. Yeah, you know, Billy from 43rd, so there was a lot of shit going on, you know.
Got you. Alright, last one. FYB J Mane has snitched on Tay Savage during an interview with Say Cheese TV.
Yeah, I saw that shit. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I don't really feel like that was, you feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that shit going around already for like, that was already the topic. Like,
Okay.
before I saw the J Mane shit, I saw everybody saying the same shit he already said. So he didn't really say shit but what was going around. But I mean, the nigga was found guilty. So as a snitching, the police done said he ain't did the shit.
Okay.
Well, it don't matter what the fuck I say or the next motherfucker say. The police say he ain't do it. So shit, you can't snitch on the motherfucker that the police said ain't do it.
Alright, man. Let's get back to you. So, one thing I noticed about 6700 is that y'all don't really make too many diss songs. But recently, you had like a song that was basically targeting Rooga, you know, over some. You know, I don't remember the exact details. But
So you telling me you gotta do your research?
No. I just kind of forgot, like.
Right.
But like, you had made, I would say this song about towards Rooga, right? And you usually don't make this song. So what made you want to make a song about that situation?
Before I answer that, that bitch was hot. You fuck with it?
It was hard.
It was hard,
Yeah.
right? Okay. I just be having to ask, because, you know, it'd be a lot of shit in there. Motherfuckers be trying to fake the funk like that shit went crazy, bro. That was a crazy fucking record, bro. Like, even to this day, I listen to that shit like, man, that shit crazy. But what was the question again?
Basically, like, what made you want to make that song, even though you and your hood don't really make diss songs like that?
I'm glad you made that clear. Like, we don't do no fucking diss songs, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just had enough love for food to take it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Instead of taking it that way. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
So it was like, that was my way of releasing my anger without feeling like, all right, I'm trying to really put a motherfucker down. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, really that's just what it was. Motherfucker said, went live, talking shit about my shorty Fonzo and shit. It was just, you know, even though you saw motherfucker came out, apologized, tagged us and shit.
That you say that because you hadn't really explained to me why you didn't accept the apology, you know?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It was just too much. You feel me? Like, once you go too far for, you feel me? Like, once you take this shit to the internet and we supposed to be brothers and you feel me? Like, it's really over without that. So.
Rooga himself never directly apologized to you?
I mean, he tagged me in the post. You feel me?
Okay.
He tagged me in the post and shit. We talked multiple times. Like, you feel me? He definitely made it clear, like, shit, that he love motherfuckers and he ain't mean for shit to go the way it did and you feel me? But it's like a lot of shit be too late. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we was brothers, you supposed to realize that shit before.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You supposed to been new from the jump. Like, hell no, that ain't the move. I ain't finna go on my live with 300,000 followers and pop shit about motherfuckers that I want to see win. You feel me? That really just made me look at it like, oh, motherfuckers don't want to see us win. You feel me? So.
Okay.
And plus, let me say that too, like, I wasn't even finna do the record type shit, like, I was really finna do an interview type shit.
Okay.
But it's like, he was contacting the interviewers and shit, you know what I'm saying, like DJ U16, just contacting them, telling them, like, don't do the interview and shit. And they was running with that shit, you know what I'm saying? And they was telling me, though, like, man, Rooga called me, like, shit, don't do that shit, so I ain't on that, you know what I'm saying? So that was really, like, my last defense was like, he can't stop me shooting a fucking video. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could stop, he could call all the interviewers he want, all the bloggers he want, tell them to leave shit, don't interview me, but he can't stop this fucking record. You feel me? So, once I locked in, oh my, call Ray Money, let's get this shit together. I ain't gonna lie, we finna fuck the city head up. That's really what happened. You saw a lot of niggas, you saw with fucking J Mane and Yellow Star dissing and like you saw a lot of motherfuckers start, you know what I'm saying? Putting that shit out there after they seen KJ like, oh yeah. Cause niggas be looking at it like, oh, it's just the ops and niggas be looking at shit weird, but it's like the ops don't even be doing shit. It really be the niggas that supposed to be the guys doing all the fluky ass shit, folks. So it's like, we MW, we ain't in the midst of none of that goof ass shit.
For sure. And like speaking on beef, you know, so like when it comes down to you and your hood, we don't hear too much about the street beefs that y'all have. So it's like, you don't really promote it. So like, do you feel like?
Yeah, we ain't giving them niggas no clout neither. We ain't telling, we ain't shouting out the blocks. We into it. Niggas know if you in Inglewood, you know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, But we into it with a set of BDs in Inglewood, and you know how that shit go. Shit just spread like that. Like anybody that fuck with them BDs, we can't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? And shit, that's really everybody. So you know how that shit be, for like a lot of that shit just be guilty by association type shit. It don't be necessarily that we got a problem with all these hoods. They just fuck with a hood that we don't fuck with, you know? So that's how that shit be.
Alright, do you feel like if you were to kind of put your beefs out there, it would have elevated your career in any way?
I ain't gonna lie, like on some funny shit, I was doing that shit at first, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, and I was getting hundreds of thousands of views doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to diss and shit and goofy shit. But I just like clicked in early and was like, shit, I don't want nobody to know me for no beef, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to, when you hear KJ the God, I don't want you to think of no beef, you feel me? I want you to think, oh, shorty raw as hell. So that's what I ran with, you feel me? It's like, we gonna keep the street shit in the streets how it's supposed to be, you feel me?
Yeah.
And we gonna rap, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of niggas can't rap, they really be covering that shit up with the diss and shit, you feel me? It's like, if you just heard him rap without dissing nobody, his ass is trash, you feel me? Like, so I ain't wanna be that nigga, you feel me? Like, I don't need that shit, I'ma still pull in hundreds of thousands of views, like you see, just rapping, you feel me? Like,
I'm glad you mentioned that, because like whenever I listen to your music, I noticed that like you really like deliver like punchlines and metaphors and such. So like
consistently.
Yeah. So like what?
Back to back. Like you would be listening to this, be like, damn, he just said this. I done already said some more shit.
Alright. So like, what kind of like made you rap this way? If that makes sense. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, like I just always like I grew up a Wayne fan, shit like that. Like I always been into versatility and metaphors and shit like that. That just always what caught my attention. Like the motherfucker that had the metaphors and the motherfucker that was versatile and could do different shit. Like I always liked them. You feel me? So, and like I could say like being in the studio with 15, you feel me? Like if anybody knows JayFifteen, like his ass a rapper, Fonzo, like one of the best to do this shit, hands down, like in the city for like that, he in my top 5 ever to rap out the city for. Like ain't nobody fucking with Fool. So me just being around Fool and seeing like being on records with him and like I can't, you know, let a motherfucker out by me or out rap me, you feel me? I gotta come show up. So just going off that, and he used to be aggressive and yelling and he'll be loud right here and then he'll be low on the next line. And I ain't gonna lie, like really just, we was just shopping each other iron. I ain't gonna lie, like I feel like definitely being around folks that's made me a beast, like, oh yeah, these niggas ain't fucking with me.
He's part of the reason that you got like your kind of, not style, but like,
I could, hell yeah, I could, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though we peers, you feel me? Like, no, he different, folks. Like, I done been around a lot of artists, folks. Like, he different, folks. Like, that's a nigga that's like, boy, you better get the fuck out of the way once he start rapping, bro. Like, he gonna give you that shit, and it's gonna be Bob.
hell yeah.
Chill right here, another bar. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Fool different. But hell yeah, I could definitely say that, folks. I could definitely say that.
Alright, man. So like switching gears once again, I got this next segment. I call it the blackball theory. So what I want to ask you is, do you think blackballing is real?
Come on, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I hate when I hear that shit, cause it's like, oh, it's fucking obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really obvious. You feel me? And I'm not just saying that shit. Like, we just was in a 300 motherfucking Sony. Motherfucking is Sony the one that signed Duck. They the one that gave him his opportunity though. But like we just sat down with like 5-6 labels, no bullshit. And literally like we sat down, had good conversations, and the second time we came back to talk to them, like a couple of them was asking Fonzo and shit like, yeah, you know, do y'all got any problems with Lil Durk and just a lot of weird shit, even though we denied all that shit.
Not even beefing with that.
You see what I'm saying? That shit ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like,
related type shit.
Come on, bro. Like, and like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, but I seen it firsthand. I'm not just seeing it from the outside looking in. I seen us coming to meeting with the label. We have a nice conversation. We come back a week later with the same label, and now they asking about Lil Durk and shit. What the fuck? Like, on some shit, you know what I'm saying? Even though we tell them like, hell no, ain't no problem with food, and them like, food and them ain't never did shit to us. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? You feel me? Like, but that's like first hand, you know what I'm saying? So I be hearing motherfuckers like giving their opinions. I'm telling you for sure, like this shit just happened. We was in New York, had a meeting, came back in New York 4 days later. They was talking about some Lil Durk shit. What the fuck? Like, that shit really happened like that. I saw with my own 2 eyes. So it's like, I ain't gonna lie. And like, a couple of them pulled out. I ain't gonna lie, all type of shit. Like, Fonzo they actually pulled out a couple deals. You feel me? Like, really Sony, because I feel like they gave Duck his opportunity. Like, they was really the main motherfuckers. Like, man, we don't get no fuck. We want you. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, Shorty came back, still being him, got in his situation, you know what I'm saying? He'll be out real soon though. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like that shit serious. Hell yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They gonna tell you. You blowing up from Chicago, we're gonna ask the biggest artists from Chicago, what do y'all think about us signing this artist? You know what I'm saying? It just only makes sense. You feel me? Like, it only makes sense. They already in cahoots making money with these big artists. The Herbs, the Durks, the Polo G's, you feel me? And really all them niggas I'm naming, they really all in the same alliance. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, not necessarily saying all them, you know what I'm saying? But you feel me? In the streets, we know what's going on. All them niggas fuck with each other. You feel me? So it's like, hell yeah.
Okay.
It's
so
just,
like, who is doing this blackballing and why are they blackballing?
I mean, I can't necessarily say who, but I can tell you for sure when we came back, they said it was a motherfucker into it with Lil Durk specifically, you feel me? So it's like, I don't necessarily feel like, I don't know what the fuck, you feel me? But it's like, it ain't fucking rocket science, you know what I'm saying? The labels ain't blackballing because we having good conversations. They talk about giving motherfuckers 1 point something this and 200 for this album and 200, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, that wasn't ever the problem. I just felt like they had the meeting, they went back. We need to see because now they trying to see who we can get on the Over Viral remix, what festivals you can be on. You know what I'm saying? They want a bigger Chicago artist to get on the song or be behind this shit. You feel me? So I guess like I don't know specifically who the fuck it is, but I know for sure that shit going on. Hell yeah.
Okay.
If it wasn't like it's too much talent on the GD side for motherfuckers to not be in the dough for real, you feel me? Like be signed. Like even the nigga that made the GDs in the dough song ain't signed. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Like come on, folks. You feel me? Like thanks to Kanye, fool got his situation situated how it did, but he ain't signed though. You know what I'm saying? He ain't get no major deal off that shit. That shit was the biggest shit smoking last summer. So it's like, come on now, bro. This nigga was with less shit going on that's getting deals. You feel me? Just off the cosign. You see what I'm saying? So it only makes sense, folks.
Okay. Alright. I got this next segment, right? I call it the On BD session. Shout out to Lil Reese. So basically I'm gonna ask you a bunch of true or false questions. If the answer is false, you just put your thumbs down and say, no, you seen that viral?
Exactly.
Alright, so first one. FYB J Mane accused Debo YMM of stealing his gun. True or false?
True.
Alright, bet.
That's true. I'm following.
Next one. PGF.
Shout out my boy Debo YML. That's my dog.
Got you. Alright, next one. PGF Nook shouted out the dude who supposedly stole his homie gun in the interview.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright.
That's true.
Alright, next one.
That was crazy.
Lil Mouse tried to rob Lil Durk after taking a picture of him when he was a kid.
No.
Yep, that's false. That's false.
Yeah, hell no.
Alright,
That should have been around.
G Herbo said he was going to be Lil JoJo for Halloween in 2019 and Rico Records called him out. True or false?
That's true, fo. That was crazy, man.
That's
that
false.
was crazy.
It was 2016 when Rico called him out.
Oh, you said the year. See, I ain't hear the year part. I'm just thinking of the situation. Like, that shit went down like that, but you right. That shit definitely happened
That
like
was like a
16.
trick question.
Right.
Alright, next one. PSMG Montana said he'd rather be dead than go to jail.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You said who?
PSMG Montana. He had that song with Lil Flip.
Oh, he passed away, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, you say what about him?
He said he'd rather be dead than go to jail.
Shit, hell yeah. He sound like he said some shit like
It
that.
sounds like it, but that's false.
That's false?
Yeah, he said he got interviewed by 16 Shot him, and he said he'd rather be in jail because at least he'd be alive. Alright, next one. Glorilla blocked Skin Bone for trolling her. True or false?
False.
Nah, that's true.
Damn! Nah, Skin Bone ass be trolling,
Nah,
folks.
he do.
I would have blocked his ass too.
Alright, this is the last one. FBG Dutchie said paperwork is not the only way that you can be exposed as a
Hell yeah. On my mama, I saw that interview. Hell
Alright.
yeah, it be a lot of red ass shit going on. Niggas be, ain't no paperwork. Boy, your ass is red.
Alright, so you know your shit. You know your shit for the most part.
Yeah, you know, I'm in the trenches right now, so I be knowing everything, folks. I ain't missing shit.
Alright, so getting back to some music, I kind of want to ask you, like, as far as other rappers, right? Like, is it kind of hard to, like, for you to give credit to other rappers to avoid looking like a fan?
No, I ain't gonna lie, it ain't even for it to look like a fan, but you know, it be a lot of op shit going on. It'd be hard to get credit.
Okay.
But nah, I ain't one of them niggas though. Like, if you were cool, like, if you got that shit, you got that shit. Like, I'm a fan of music. Like,
For sure.
I ain't gonna never just discredit a motherfucker. Like, if you adding somebody specifically, I'm gonna give them their credit, even if they be on some op shit.
Gotcha.
I'ma still give them their credit. I don't be on that. Cause I want the same for me, you feel me?
Makes sense.
I don't want a motherfucker bring up KJ and it's like, you trying to downplay this shit knowing this shit's super hot, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna be the same way type shit.
Alright, so like nowadays, like we see like rappers that know other rappers are talented, but they be hesitant to like give them their credit. So why do you think that is?
Like I said, they only on some op shit. That's the main shit in the city. Like, if you on some op shit, motherfucker ain't giving you no credit. I ain't gonna lie.
Alright.
That's the main shit for real. Like, other than that, I don't see a nigga not giving no nigga no credit in the city. Niggas be pretty thorough in the city.
Alright. So as far as like giving credit and whatnot, I kind of want to like talk about female rappers because you know they kind of like a hot topic at the moment. I say personally. So like when it comes to female rappers and like from Chicago, like we always used to hear complaints like about female rap in general that like the females talk about sex too much, and now that we hear drill from them, people
They
are
talk
complaining-
about too much of that.
Yeah, people are complaining about that. So like, you feel like it's better for female drill rap, like female artists, to make music about sex or make music about drill?
Shit. Both. I ain't gonna lie. Mix it. I feel like that's the best way, and you gonna come out with more content. You know what I'm saying? Versus like, alright, I'm only speaking about sex or I'm only speaking about drill. Now I'm gonna put that shit together. It's gonna be a gumbo on phone them. Now some records you could just be on some sexy shit. Some records you could be on some gangster shit. And motherfucker expect that from you because you giving out both of them from the jump. You feel me?
Okay.
But hell yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got shit against it. It really be these little niggas on phone them. Like, I don't really got shit against it. I just be one motherfucker rap about something different, period. Even myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I find myself a lot of times battling, like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't wanna even talk about no motherfucker. I don't even listen to that shit, you hear me? That shit be putting me in a bad mood, you know what I'm saying? Like, hearing about killing all day, hell no. What? Ain't no rap before 12. I'm on my motherfucking singing shit. I be in the crib singing and shit. I ain't.
Alright. As far as your music, like, have you started making other like types of music?
Don't do that though, for like y'all ain't hit an Injure record, even a workout record. Even though it was some gangster shit, like I've been switching that shit, folks. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been switching that shit, little bro. Make it right, ooh, or that pipe in my hand while I'm fucking on your bitch. Like, that's different shit, but like.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, even though I be on my gang shit still, cause that's what a motherfucker told me. Like, man, I be wanting to be different, folks. I ain't gonna lie, like, that's my main thing. That's what I preach to everybody. Like, be different, folks. You know, it's a lot of the same shit going on, and it's like you gonna stand out like a sore thumb being something different. Like, when I hear something different or see something different, like, even if it's just your visuals and you talking about the same shit, it still put something different. You feel me? Don't do the same shit everybody doing, gang. Like, the shit we been doing for 10 years with niggas and guns on the block. You feel me? Like, that shit irritating. I ain't gonna lie. I don't be paying that shit no mind. So I be knowing how other motherfuckers feel, cause once I see something different though, I'm tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is different. I ain't gonna lie, it ain't even gotta be the bad shit, but just seeing that you trying to head in another direction, folks. Then the same shit. Everybody talk about the same shit, man. That shit goofy.
Alright, so like you say you want to see something different, so I'm gonna ask you like if you were in a position as far as making a difference in Chicago, meaning everyone has to put the guns down, like how would you approach that? Like in other words, like what can you do that could possibly help slow down beefs?
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like the best shit. I don't know. What's the question? I'm saying like you asking like, what could I do, or like, I don't know.
Like what could you do that could help the city, like slow down beefs?
Are you saying in the position I'm in now, or if I was in a better position? Okay. I ain't gonna lie, folk. You feel me? I've been in Iraq all my life, folk.
Okay.
This shit is fried. It ain't shit you could do. You hear me? Nothing. I ain't gonna lie, folks. The best thing you could do is just preach some positivity and try to preach the right shit. Cause it's physically, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It ain't really shit, folks. It ain't really shit. Everybody fried. You know what I'm saying? This shit really ran by the kids now. Now it's 13, 14, 15. Like the teenagers really doing all the craziest shit now. And it's like they high as hell. You know what I'm saying? They got pills every day and shit. Like I'll be around and shit, so I know what's going on. Like they not in their right state of mind. You feel me? So even if you talk to a motherfucker with perfect sense that's not in their right state of mind, you feel me? They not going. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna click with them. You feel me? So it's like, I ain't gonna lie, this shit got worse and worse. Like the generation getting younger and younger and younger. That's on some gangster shit. So now it's hard to talk to a fucking kid. He a fucking kid.
Yeah.
He gonna have to bump his head because that's the only way motherfuckers learn. That's how I learned. So it's like, I ain't gonna lie, it ain't shit you could do in Iraq. Now you talking about other cities, maybe. Chicago, they run off killing, folks. You ain't killing shit. Man, folk, it's gonna be bad for you out here. Your ass is goofy.
So like you think like too much bloodshed and the fact that there's no structure like prevents that?
Fuck the too much bloodshed. That's not even. It's a lot of bloodshed. Don't get me wrong, but I don't even feel like that's the main problem. The problem is
the structure.
Chicago glorified killing more than anything, folks. Like you could be a nigga with $0, broke, bummy, looking funny. You killing shit. You would be cool in the city. You see what I'm saying? You can maneuver through this bitch. You feel me? But it's like not being on no gangster shit. I ain't gonna lie, folks. That shit gonna be tough, folks. Unless you got the right people around you. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to have a nice surrounding, which is hard. You feel me? But like that's the I ain't gonna lie. It ain't shit you can do, folks. The city fried. It's over with, folks. Like this shit downhill. You see every weekends, hella killing. I hit shots every day through the trenches. This shit going down, folks. Ain't no better than this shit. Best thing you can do is get your shit together and get the fuck on. And you feel me? Okay. That's my advice to motherfuckers. If you is one of them motherfuckers that's smart enough to know what's going on and see through the bullshit, get your shit together. Get the fuck on, man.
Okay.
There's a lot of them out here with no responsibility, no kids, no cars, no crib. Gang banging though. They got a gun though. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, how the fuck you gonna tell a motherfucker with no responsibilities? You know what I'm saying? Like I literally had nothing to lose. You feel me?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm not looking to move out the city and get a big house up. Like, you feel me? Motherfucker just on some gang shit right now. Like, all the shorty just on gang shit, folks.
Okay.
Ain't shit you could do, folks. But like, a lot of niggas don't preach that good shit, but no. It's always gonna be that one nigga. And you sound like a bitch. I'm my mama, you trying to squash it. You sound like a bitch. It's always gonna be that one nigga. Or he gonna sit there and let you talk your shit. And when he going about his day, he gonna be on some gangster shit still. He ain't trying to hit shit you talking about. Even if he don't say it straight to you like you sound like a bitch. Man, once your ass get from around me, I'm finna be back on what I'm on. You could be on all that nice shit, trying to move out. Like, that's, you know, niggas, I ain't gonna lie, the rag, they take shit wrong, bro. You feel me? They take you trying to be better and smarter as you being a bitch. Don't fuck me up, like, that shit gets mixed up quick in the city. Like, you said, what you trying to, man, you sound like a bitch. Like, That's the first thing we fucking shoot to. Like, man, you trying to sound too smart. We gang banging. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Alright, man, so I got like one of the last segments for you. I call it the health check segment. So what I do with this one is I basically ask about your mental health. So like, where are you at mentally right now?
I'm in a great space. I ain't gonna lie. I'm in a great space. I just always been my own man though, you know what I'm saying? And I just thank the motherfuckers, my team, for allowing that, you know what I'm saying? They ain't never tried to pressure me into feeling like right was wrong, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so I ain't gonna lie, mentally I'm in a great space, you know? My kids good, getting good grades, even though it's summertime, they out of school and shit, all type of shit, but everything good, for my homies good, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a great space. I ain't gonna lie, like, it'd be hard for me to get out my spot, for I be knowing how much distractions it is and shit out here, so I just try to stay tunnel vision, because that's the only way I'm gonna get where I'm going. I can't be looking at the bullshit, because that shit gonna be happening with or without me, you know?
For sure. That's good to hear, bro.
Hell yeah.
So this is the last segment I got for you. I call it the Chicago Way feedback. So I just want to ask you, why do you support the Chicago Way?
Shit, one, because the Chicago Way always supported me, you feel me? Like, since I can remember shit, like, and for motherfuckers know, I had the first Chicago Way interview, me and Fonzo, you feel me? Like, but unfortunately the other nigga, he got fired and shit, he done fucked around, I don't know what the fuck. But that motherfucker never came out, so when y'all see this, just know I had the first Chicago Way interview on phone.
That's a fact, yo.
That's a fucking Fendi. My mama. But yeah, Chicago Way just always supported me since I can remember shit. Anytime I hit them, need something, and vice versa, like shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you feel me?
What's that?
That's just really what it is. I fuck Chicago Way, the hottest motherfucking page in the city and for them brand. They need to verify y'all shit already.
I appreciate that, man. I kind of want to ask you, what's one thing you don't like about the Chicago Way?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. It's not nothing, folks. You feel me? Like, I can't say I can't like nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I'm just not that type of person to even be looking for the shit I don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, when it come to shit that's on some positive shit, I see y'all supporting the up and coming motherfuckers I never heard of. I see y'all, you feel me? Y'all don't promote this. Y'all don't promote this record. Y'all don't be too much in promoting bullshit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I really got this shit in the hell out right now, especially for like Chicago. Like, you gotta go through Chicago Way to get your shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, man.
Heard for real. Like,
Alright, so like you feel like it's the perfect blog, site, page, etc.
hell yeah, like it's always levels to this shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know y'all gonna be building and coming up with better ideas to expand that shit, and you know what I'm saying? But like as of now, like, that don't, y'all holding it down. I ain't gonna lie, y'all holding that shit down, like,
Appreciate it.
for shit show. I ain't gonna lie.
Alright, before we get up out of here, you got anybody you want to shout out?
Shit, my team, man. MW, man. MW2X, man. The 6-700s, man. All the Inglewood babies, Inglewood bullies. Y'all know who y'all is. I ain't finna shout all y'all ass out. But shit, for sure, shout out Chicago Way. You feel me?
Appreciate it.
Tuning me in, I ain't gonna lie, on some late notice shit. I ain't gonna lie, but
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Really, that's all the fuck I want to shout out. My damn self. Shout out KJ the God on 4 them.
That's real, man.
Do you know that?
Alright, where can the people find you on social media?
KJ the guy everywhere. KJ BAGOD everywhere. Just type me in, tune in. Blast of a Dying Breed. New mixtape dropping very soon, any day. Motherfucking. Just more everything. I ain't gonna lie, more work. Fonzo finna be on soon.
Free Fonzo.
Get back into these label rooms and shit. You know,
What's that?
everything, man. Y'all gonna see this finna be. It's gonna be MW everywhere, like around the world with this shit. We tired of the Chicago shit. We done did all that shit. Go check it out. Do your fucking homework. Do your research. KJ the God, MW. We been doing this shit for like this shit old to us. Now we trying to take this shit to the industry, to these other cities. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, man. Thank you, KG the Car, for coming through today. I really appreciate it, man.
No problem, man. Love, man. Gang shit, man.
Yeah.